Hello, I'm Jonathan Woodhouse and I'm the Artistic Director of Encompass Productions. We're a London-based production company that specialises in the production of new artistic work, and our aim is to kind of produce new work as a company through different mediums, and so far we've done that through theatre, film and live events. I ended up coming out of work quite depressed from another round of coffee making, and I just had a moment where I was walking home and I was like, I'm just going to phone the old team and see if they'd be interested in actually staging this piece of work that we did a few years ago, but for real, out in the real world. And my idea was to assemble the people that I'd kind of collaborated with kind of the most through my years at university, and the people that I trusted and that I really believed in creatively. People who I thought would work well together, people from different disciplines. So, we would have composers or filmmakers, improvisers, comedians, more dramatic actors, choreographers. It was kind of a bit of a cauldron, and that was kind of my idea at the start, to kind of see what would happen if I just got all those sort of pick and mix and see if we can formulate one company. We've been a company for nearly 3 years now. But I think people were sceptical about it when we had the first meeting together, and I was like, I have this idea, why don't we do this? We'd like to form a company, because we'd all been parts of either companies that had dissolved, or we'd all heard that sort of they're thinking to form a company or do their own thing outside of uni, and a lot of the time that doesn't really come to fruition. So I think it was hard for people to believe that it would actually work and that we wouldn't lose momentum, and that actually, we were actually going to make something happen. I have this saying that if Encompass is my baby, then everyone else involved in it is the aunts and the uncles, and that's kind of what I'd like to feel about it now, in terms of it's not just my company, it's everyone else's. Actually, for the first 2 years, all the scripts kind of came internally, with the exception of Who is Moloch, which is a play that we just finished, which was submitted to us, and people just, the writer Pamela, she just wanted our feedback, and then it ended up turning into a production. And so it's not just internally now people from the outside are sending us stuff to not even necessarily be considered. A lot of the time it's just tell us what you think, and it's weird because I don't want to put us on a pedestal. Actually, we are very approachable with feedback. I think that's why people send work. We get scripts sent to us now, and we choose them based on if they feel kind of close to us artistically. Like, do we feel we can do this script justice, or this piece of work or this concept justice? Do we feel like we can evolve it? Do we feel like we can work with this person who's developed it to make something great? And does it represent us artistically where we want to head well enough? It's that kind of criteria. A lot of the budgets for our productions, all of the budgets for our productions, a lot of them, depending on the type of project, will get spent on set costume, equipment, hiring, any transportation that we need to hire to transfer equipment, administrative stuff. You'll be amazed at the amount of paper that we actually have to go through, marketing, advertising as well. There's so many different areas, and that's before you can even start thinking, well, what if we were to pay ourselves? I don't think we're ever really going to be challenged for projects. I think there's so much talent out there, and we try and work with as many people as possible in terms of creating new work. So I think the talent and the creativity of the people I work with is always going to be there, but will they always be there if I can't pay them? Maybe not. So that's kind of what I'm really concentrating on.